say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Brandon Pajemski.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's keeping with a few things and really improved his form.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry is out there with D'Anthony Melton. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, in the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Now, here's Porzingis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Back to Collins. Outside Leonard. Over Green. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Now here's Lopez. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Garland, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Santos, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Now here's Curry, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Back to Green. Here's Santos. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars. For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. For the 3. Santos, no good. Clippers leading by 4. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Porzingis against Lopez. Clock at 4. Curry with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. Collins kicks to Leonard. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 7. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Collins. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Although nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's Curry. The Clippers getting the bucket. Green deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Clippers leading by 8. On the wing, Mathurin. Kicks it out to Garland. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
So it's the Warriors now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Curry way outside. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Jones the pass to Leonard. Collins in the post. He's against Porzingis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the wide open shot from Green. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Now, Garland. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State. And finished off by Collins.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Clippers, Jackson is checked in for Collins. Batum comes in for Jones. And it's done in for Garland. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Milton. 1:58 left to play here in the first. Here's Green. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 9. Mathurin finds Batum. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game, and that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Warriors trail by 13. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry outside, buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 10 points.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Inside. Dunn passes to Batum. Now here's Leonard. Jackson in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. But Trey... and it's Leonard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Okay, let me be very, very clear. No matter where he is on the floor, Porzingis is a tough cover.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. And the first one drops. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
Leonard on the wing. Fires the three. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Peyton is out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Spencer in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Garland. And the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Pajemski. Dunn covering. They set the pick. Pass to Post. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Dunn outside. Over in the corner, Mathurin. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Peyton. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Spencer, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Pajemski. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Spencer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Spencer's got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Clippers leading by 7. And here is Dunn. Still scoreless. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Santos. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Curry is inside. Dunn covering. Dunn with some nice D. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And that one drops. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Outside Mathurin. Back to Leonard. Fade away, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Curry fires from way outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Outside Mathurin. Leonard sets a screen for Mathurin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Garland kicks to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Curry outside. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 7. Leonard chewing him up inside.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Milton with the ball. Nothing on the board. Pass to Curry from past the arc. Curry with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And he comes up with the deuce.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now, here's Payton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Isaiah Jackson. John Collins comes in for Garland. And it's Derek Jones in for Benedict Mathurin. Then for the Warriors, Porzingis comes in for Quentin Post. And it's Draymond Green in for Gary Payton. Leonard dishes to Collins. To the middle, here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Santos. Here's Curry. From deep, Green. And Lopez pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Collins, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Melton. Scoreless thus far. To the inside. Here's Jones. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Warriors trail by 16. Here's Santos. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Collins, a screen on Melton. Here's Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 26 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Curry with the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Tyloo, and Coach, your team seems to be dictating the tempo of the game thus far. Are you happy with that aspect right now?
Yes, I think we got to get stops, push the pace, try to get early transition points if we can, and then if not, back it out and run our offense. But we want to play with a high pace and a high energy, and I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
They have a pep in their step early. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Heat. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Either team could come away with a W and win this one.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Golden State Warriors.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Darius Garland is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Santos gets it to go.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Now, here's Garland. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Garland against Curry. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. The 3. Curry from 3.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
A drive by Garland. And the shot goes down. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Pass to Melton. There's Green with the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Clippers leading by 14. To the wing on the left. Melton against Leonard. Shoots over Melton. And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 31.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight, one of the all-time great two-way players. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it goes down 2 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Santos, no good. Clippers leading by 18. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. Garland against Curry. Back to Jones. Lopez, a screen on Melton. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Warriors trail by 20. Pass to Melton. Back to Curry. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Now Jones. He's got 5. That's good from Collins. On the assist by Jones. Collins has got 12 points in the game. Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. To end the run. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Lopez. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in. Here's Leonard. Collins trying to break free. And it's Leonard missing. Warriors trail by 19. In the corner, it's Melton. No good from outside. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 22 is their biggest lead.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Golden State's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. For the Clippers, Isaiah Jackson comes in for Collins. And it's Batum in for Derek Jones. Porzingis kicks to Green. Here's Podziemski. Buries it down low.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Here's Garland. The teardrop falls in. Garland's got 9 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Podziemski. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And they pick up 2.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Outside Mathurin. It's stolen by Green. Here's Melton. No good that time. Mathurin with some nice defense. Pass to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Santos. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd. And here's Green outside. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Mathurin. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Garland. No good. Warriors trail by 21. There's 45 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Porzingis played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Batum. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 41.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Garland. Podziemski with it. 3-pointer. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. The 3 from Garland. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Garrett Payton II. Stephen Curry's out there with Podziemski. Then it's Quentin Post and Richard. So it's the Warriors now after the basket by Los Angeles. Back to Curry. Puts one up from 19, and the jumper is good. Curry's got 35.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Outside Mathurin. Outside Jackson. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now, here's Dunn. Pass to post. Curry looking it over. Basket counts. Curry's got 37.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And done with the slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Podziemski with it. Dunn covering. Here's Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Outside Garland. Down low. Outside Mathurin. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Misses off the right iron.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Outside for Curry. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Podziemski. Dunn covering. Outside Curry. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Different look here for the Warriors. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Jones finds Dunn. Green against Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. Milton with the ball. Garland picks him up. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
On the wing, Mathurin. Leonard against Green. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Melton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Jones sets the pick for Leonard to the middle. Porzingis with the block. Here's Melton. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Free throw drops for Melton. Clippers leading by 17. Porzingis with the steal. The shot from 20, and he makes that one count.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Clippers. Collins comes in for Dunn. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Kawhi! No good again that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Santos. He's guarded by Collins. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Leonard. Cleared away by Curry.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
That does not go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now Leonard. Now Garland. Launches it. Knocks down the three.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Green from outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Santos. Curry connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.